Congratulations!
Congratulations, Erica Slezak.
On March 17th, Erica Slezak celebrated her 40th anniversary as Victoria Lord Davidson on One Life to Live.
Here's to you, Erica.
You're the boss. Todd, it's vital I see you. I'll meet you at your penthouse at noon. Vicky. Still doesn't make any sense. What could my big sister want from me now?
I thought you were supposed to be the honest one, Tori, the one who always keeps your word. Where is the diary?
I never said I would give you the diary. I said I would give you what you need. Take it.
It's a key. The tag has an address somewhere in Houston. What is this supposed to mean?
It means that Jean was very smart. She sent the diary to a safety deposit box in Houston. If you want it, go and get it.
Excuse me?
You're excused. Go home and pack it.
Wait a minute. This is really insane. Why should I believe you? Jean never wanted me to have the diary. Not while she could hold it over me.
Dorian, adjust your thinking, all right? Grasp the concept. I'm not Jean. I was not created to conceal Victor's abuse of his daughter, okay? Just the opposite. I want the world to know what Daddy did to Vicky. I want the world to know that the House of Lord was built on a lie and a dark, dirty little secret. On the other hand, your little secrets don't interest me in the slightest. So go, get your precious little diary and leave me alone to do my work.
Of all of the alters, you scare me the most. Jean is hard, logical, Princess frightened, Tommy violent, like an angry child. But you seem capable of almost anything.
Anything. Bye-bye, Dorian. Good. That takes care of her for the moment. Now, time to go visit my new brother, Todd, and get this show on the road.
One Life to Live, brought to you by...
Sorry, sir, I didn't realize anyone was...
What? What is your problem? Other than the fact you don't know how to knock on a door.
I'm not used to seeing you in Mrs. Lord's... Excuse me, in Mrs. Vickers' bedroom.
It's our room.
If you say so, sir. But I don't think Mrs. Vickers would appreciate you going through her things.
Well, let me see if I can try to explain it to you, Carlotta. Her things are our things, okay? Now, you run along and clean some other room. I'm busy. Don't you cross me, Carlotta.
Carlotta! Did the floor... Okay. What's going on, you two? Someone want to tell me?
The 10 stupid things women do to mess up their lives. Next, Oprah.
Well, if I were you, I guess I'd be skeptical as well. After all, the Lords and the Buchanans haven't exactly welcomed you with open arms, have they?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. When I saw you in that airport bar, you were so friendly, it was weird.
Oh, I told you that wasn't me.
Funny, looked like you.
I guess what I meant was, I have always been a little nervous around you, a little unsure as to how to behave. After all, there's a part of me that wants to accept you as my brother.
Well, that explains all the touchy-feely stuff.
And then there's a part of me that doesn't want to. That's because of your history. Also, you have to realize that I'm going to be a little bit cautious because I was terribly misled and lied to by David Vickers.
David Vickers was a fake. I'm the real deal, whether you like it or not.
Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. The fact remains, you are my half-brother, and I can't just ignore you or even deny that we don't share a certain bond.
Oh, gosh. That's so big of you, Vicky. Even though I've polluted the gene pool, I get to be a part of your little family.
You're twisting what I'm saying?
No, you're twisting what I'm saying. You and the Buchanans and the Lords, all of you. All of your yakety-yak about family and privilege and place. Did it ever occur to you that I don't want anything to do with your stupid family?
No reason to take my head off.
No, there is. See, you and your family have treated me like a social disease ever since you found out I was one of you. Well, guess what? I don't accept you. I've got my own family, with a kid on the way, and I don't want anything that you have to offer.
You know, Todd, it's going to surprise you to find out that I didn't come here to offer you anything, or even to talk about our family. No, I came here to talk to you, publisher to publisher.
Okay. Fine.
Now, it's not going to come as a surprise to you that the people at the Banner are hardly pleased that you went and raided the city room of all the best reporters and editors.
You call it a raid, I'm going to call it competition.
You can call it whatever you like, but it's going to arouse some pretty strong feelings, especially from Kevin.
Well, you can tell your little son that I'm not trying to settle any scores. I'm just trying to build the best paper in the state.
Spoken like Victor Lord's son.
There's no need for you to make fun of me.
I'm not. I happen to think competition is very good for both sides. The only problem is, if it becomes a war, then everybody loses.
I'm not the one that's trying to make it a war. It's Kevin.
Yeah, why don't you let me worry about Kevin, okay? Point is, you and I are the publishers of two rival papers. It's up to us to maintain the peace. I'm willing, if you are.
Fine by me.
Good. Good. By the way, I heard that you're changing the name of your paper to The Sun. That's not half bad.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm changing everything, including the staff.
So I'm told. Actually, it's kind of too bad that you gave Quincy Johnson so much time to consider your offer. He may very well wind up staying at the Banner.
Look, if you're trying to blame me for going after a good reporter...
No, I'm trying to give you some of Father's very good advice. If you want to be successful, then you can never give the talent too much time to brood or second-guess you. Take it or leave it. That's the best approach. Well, I'm sure you'll do better next time. A good businessman always learns from his mistakes.
And I'm not proud of this, Luna, but there was this moment.
I hope it was a real brief moment.
It was very brief, but very intense, where our lips met, and it was as if time stopped. It was as if we weren't divorced, and as if he wasn't married to that cow.
Dorian?
Yeah. And that's what snapped me out of it. I remembered her, and then I remembered him and her, and then all I could feel was disgust. And then when he hinted that we might be able to stay together, and we could get together and have an affair, I wanted to kill him. Goddess knows I hate that man.
Yeah, well, the goddess may know it, but I sure don't.
What, you think I wanted him to kiss me?
Well, listen, I think whatever I think doesn't matter. But I think you're protesting a little bit too long and too hard. That's what I think.
No, I want him out of my life, Luna. He's like a bad drug. It's good for the moment and the rush, but I know it'll ruin my life.
Oh, that sounds all healthy and all that stuff sounds real well adjusted, but you're not talking to your therapist right now. You're talking to Luna. And what I hear you saying is you still don't want to let go of that man named David.
Take the rest of the afternoon off, Carlotta. No, I insist. I'll see you when I get back from my trip.
I'd feel better, Senora, if you'd let me stay here.
Why? Why's that, Carlotta? So you can be my guard dog?
Mrs. Lord knows how I feel. Well, have a good trip, Senora.
Gracias, Carlotta.
Vickers, not Lord.
Never intimidate the people who work for you. Or does it make you feel big and powerful?
Oh, don't you talk to me about the abuse of power. You shouldn't have given that witch the day off. You should have fired her.
This is my house, David. I say who stays and who goes.
And what about what she says? Look, you don't think that she goes back to Angel Square and gossips about everything she sees going on here? As long as that woman is in this house, she is dangerous.
Carlotta is not the danger, David. You are.
Oh.
Carlotta is discreet. She's intensely loyal. The same cannot be said of you.
What are you talking about? It's in my best interest to play the good husband.
Oh, is that why you have been rummaging through my bedroom, rifling through my drawers, my cabinets?
I was not trying to rip you off.
Oh, really? Then what were you doing? Am I going to find out that you enjoy wearing women's underwear? Among your other unpleasant traits?
I'm trying to get my hands on something that's going to explain why you're forcing me to stay married to you.
Well, you're not going to find it in this bedroom.
Maybe
and
I'll
you're not
just
going to find
squeeze
it
it out
in
of you then.
Let me go.
I'm sorry. You're driving me nuts about all this loose end stuff. Is it the diary?
I don't want to play guessing games with you. You know, if quiz shows
Oh,
are
come
your
on,
thing,
Dorian.
turn on
Is it the diary?
set. I'm going away for a couple of days, all right? Try not to miss me too much.
My money's on that diary.
Excuse me?
Somebody stole that out of the police evidence room. That's the only thing that's linking you and I together. And that is the one piece of evidence that could still get you charged with Victor Lord's murder. So is that why you're running off to... Where was it again?
I didn't say.
Whoever you paid to steal that diary has taken it somewhere, haven't they? And now you're going to get it back.
I'm going away on a business trip.
What kind of business?
Hey, don't you pretend to me that you haven't had me investigated. My assets, my real estate holdings, my bank accounts. Surely you know I have business interests that need attending to from time to time.
In other words, you're not going to tell me.
What a mind.
Look, I can't take this. I can't take any more of your secrets, and I cannot take any more of you. I've got to get out of this marriage, Dorian. You've got to let me out right now before I end up killing both of us.
Fine.
I can't
get a divorce.
I cannot stay in this... What did you say?
I said I will give you a divorce.
Is this the new baby?
Yeah. What do you think? Now be honest with me.
I'm always honest. It's a great logo. Real eye catcher.
Thanks. Yeah, we hope to have the first edition on the stands by next week.
Really? Well, you're going to need a lot of luck. In fact, you're going to need more than luck. You're going to need a managing editor. What happened to John Sanger?
What, you mean the guy that used to run The Intruder? That bozo? Let's just say we had creative differences.
Well, I'm not really surprised. But of course, you know you can't really publish a paper without someone in charge, someone whose judgment you trust. Like we at the Banner, we really trust Charles Briggs.
Sure. My people say he's the best in the business.
Oh, absolutely, and fiercely loyal.
Yeah, they tell me that too.
And to his family. He has 3 of the most lovely daughters. They are all just about college age. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think the oldest one was just accepted at Brown. And you know how much that costs.
No, I don't.
Oh, that costs a lot. Well, good luck, Todd. So long.
Bye.
Is this your idea of a sick joke?
You want a divorce, you can have one. When I get back from my trip, I'll talk to my lawyer.
Just like that. You force me to marry you, you keep me hostage. Where are you going, Dorian? How can one trip change everything?
Why should I confide in you?
I'm your husband.
You can't have it both ways, David. Are you my husband or my hostage?
Look, you sadistic... God. Okay, just tell me when you're coming back.
I will come back when I have done what needs to be done. What I expect from you is get along with Carlotta and stay away from Tina, okay? Keep your hands to yourself for just a few days. We'll all be happy. Kiss me goodbye, dear.
I'd rather kiss an eel.
Gosh, we might have to get a divorce on the grounds of incompatibility. No wonder 1 out of 2 marriages ends in divorce. À bientôt, chérie.
This is one marriage that can't end too soon. Ugh. Patience. Patience. Patience, David, is a virtue. What am I talking about? Patience isn't one of my virtues. I'm not waiting. I'm calling Tina and telling her I'm getting a divorce.